fine.
Who's the best header of the ball?
Probably Chris Todd. Both very good headers, Chris Todd, Robbo, Silsey as well. Difficult, you want one, don't you? Well, for his header, you've got to say Silsey then.
Who's the best from set pieces?
Begrudgingly, I'll have to say Kev. He will love that, but I've got to say it. I have to, sorry.
Who's the most competitive?
Me or Mansell. The Lamb.
Best penalty kick?
We didn't really have a... Oh, Rowie. Yeah, scores pens. Because he scored a good one. Just that's what I tell him to do, thrash it. Yeah, good lad, good player. The quickest of that team would have been Danny Stevens. I think fleet-footed Danny, isn't he? He's deceptively quick with the ball. Yeah. Probably the two at the back, the film buffs, Barry Norman and Jonathan Ross, Sills and Nicholson. They would have a little hug, a little kiss, watch a film, a romantic film together, and then have a little snuggle together for a couple, back row, a bit of a snuggle for a couple of hours. But Zabrowski could sleep for Britain as well. He used to come into the club at 2 o'clock. I said, "Where have you been?" He said, "Sleeping." So he could lie in with the best of them.
Who's the joker?
Well, there was a few of us. There's probably 5 or 6. Ricey was always a good one for a laugh, but to be honest, we were always getting up to all sorts there. I remember burning Silsey's trainers before a pre-season session, and the worst thing was there were these real rascal trainers that they had a sole on about that thick, and they wouldn't burn. They wouldn't burn, and he still wore them all season with burn marks on.
Who's the smartest?
Why? Chris Hargreaves.
Who was the latest?
Gosh, football or off the field? Off the field, Elliot Benyon. No, not Elliot. He worked hard. Elliot did. On the field, no. On the field of the Wembley team, wow. No, there was no lazy players in that team.
Who's the best dancer?
Best dancer, it was probably, I would say, Martin Rice for his Liam Gallagher. He had a brilliant Liam Gallagher impression. It was awesome.
Who's the worst?
Worst dressed, Chris Todd. Jimmy Savile tracksuits. He was all over the shop. He seriously was. He had that many hooky ex-designer, non-designer bits. It was frightening. Velvet, purple velour tracksuits. Awful. Done.